Hello and welcome back to the cloudweds.net YouTube channel. My name is Mauricio, and in this video we'll be taking a look at Nvidia's GeForce Now cloud gaming service and why you should wait before signing up for an account. Before getting into it though, obviously remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon on your mobile device so you get a notification whenever we release a new video. We have plenty of comparisons and reviews coming up, so you'll know exactly which is the best software or provider to use. If you like a general overview of our favorite cloud gaming services, we have another video about our top cloud gaming services, which I leave you here at the top right pop-up banner, so make sure to check that out. Since the disappointing launch of Google Stadia, companies have been dashing to stake their claim as the best cloud gaming service. Nvidia has been picking away at the market for a while with a long beta period for its GeForce Now service. Thankfully, it's out now, though it comes with some performance limitations. We've tested a slew of titles using GeForce Now, including Doom, Darksiders Genesis, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Nvidia's promise of delivering 1080p gaming at 60 frames per second is true, as we were able to play all of the aforementioned titles without any hiccups. We noticed some input lag though. It wasn't backbreaking for most games, but trying anything competitive was really a challenge. We also gave it a go on Android, testing Dead Cells, Doom, and Counter-Strike using a Wi-Fi signal. The best thing we can say about the Android experience is that, well, it works. The limited range of Wi-Fi lead to stutters and artifacting in the video stream, often breaking the experience entirely. GeForce Now is free though, so it's easy for us to overlook some of these issues. The base plan gives you access to supported games at 1080p and 60 frames per second. However, free users can only play for an hour at a time and have to queue depending on the volume of players. The paid Founders Plan isn't very expensive at only $5 per month for the first year. That subscription brings with it 6-hour play sessions and priority access to games, meaning you shouldn't have to queue. This rate should increase after a year, though Nvidia hasn't announced future pricing just yet. It's all very early stages. GeForce Now is cheap, but it doesn't actually include any games like PlayStation Now. You'll need to own a digital license on platforms like Steam to play the games GeForce Now supports. The list of supported games is quite lengthy, with classics like Batman Arkham City and new games like Borderlands 3. However, there are a lot of games missing. For example, Square Enix doesn't have any presence on GeForce Now, meaning games like Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider are off the table. Several publishers have already revoked support for GeForce Now as well, including Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. At the time of recording, it's a bit unclear if more publishers will follow suit. What we know for sure is that GeForce Now seems to have a target on its back when it comes to game support. With Bethesda and Activision pulling support for the platform, it's hard to expect titles like Grand Theft Auto 5 to show up. That said, GeForce Now supports a number of smaller titles that other platforms skip past. Mordau and Celeste are two such indie games that services like Stadia pay little mind to. Altogether, GeForce Now is an inexpensive cloud gaming service that hits out of the park in terms of performance. The quality on desktop is unmatched, though the mobile experience could use some tweaking in our opinion. GeForce Now's largest issue is support for games. Compared to services like Shadow, our favorite, the problem is clear. Shadow actually offers a full Windows 10 desktop in the cloud, meaning if you can play a game on your computer, you can play it basically on Shadow. Subscribe now to our channel if you like to see our Shadow review, and hit the like button so we add it to our priority list of videos that we produce. Nvidia might want to consider something similar like Shadow to bypass the issues it's coming up against with publishers. For free, there is no harm in giving GeForce Now a shot. You can find a link to sign up in the description box below, as well as our written review on the service on cloudweds.net. If you like this video, please make sure to give it the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see our latest videos. I'm Mauricio for cloudweds.net, signing off.